What's up, guys, and welcome to part 4 of Bark Souls. Just give you a minute to have a look at this little title screen that I hastily knocked together earlier on. And we're back. Undead Burg bonfire. Hello! So, a lot of stuff to get through in this one, but luckily, none of the kind of boring, basic shit that we've had to be talking about. We're pretty much all set up and good to go now. So let's just have a sit at this here bonfire before we set off. This is going to be a pretty epic journey. Since our trip to the merchant at the end of the last one, you'll notice there that repair equipment is now available at the bonfire. Just going to quickly level up first. That, I think, is more important at this stage than repairing my weapons, because we got a big hill to climb here. So I'm going to cob that on my strength. And use the rest. Yeah, since we got the repair box from the merchant last time, we can now repair equipment. So you got your item on the left, and next to it on the right is the cost in souls, just to get that back to primo shape. Now this is all just kind of this is just a couple of minutes worth just setting ourselves up here before we set off, because I'm gonna try and do this in one run. We're going to explore the second part of Undead Burg, which we haven't got to yet. And pow! Yeah, I'm going to do it as a human. Don't worry, I'm going to cover myself in just a minute. But yeah, we're going to tackle the second half of Undead Burg. And then we're going to go fight the Taurus Demon boss. And eventually make our way back here by opening up a shortcut. So, a lot of ground to cover. But hopefully this will be a much more of a fun ride than the last couple of. I basically felt like that teacher in, the Bueller guy. I basically felt like that boring guy. So it's nice to actually have some fun stuff to be doing here, going out kicking some ass and showing you the way to go. So that way to the left is where we're going to be going, just that away. And before we do that, obviously these guys have all respawned because of the bonfire. So before we head off, I'm going to switch to that club, the reinforced club that we got from the merchant last time. This is now like a much superior melee weapon. Let me just make a total dick of myself with that. Yeah, smashy, smashy. This is a good melee weapon for this stage of the game. Even though, once again, don't get used to it, because pretty soon we're going to be upgrading to something from which there is probably no need to come back. But yeah, it's the club is really good to have at this stage. Now look at these two dicks up here. If you're not careful, they can cause you some problems. We'll come back to those fellas in just a second. I'm just going to see if I can goad. There's 3 guys here, all in that one little room. So I'm just going to... Oh, excuse me, that's the problem with drinking beer while you're doing a commentary. Get a case of the gas, my friend. So just... Again... You know their attacks by now, just steer well clear of those. Take the big hits where you can get them. Alright, now for these 2 bozos... You remember at the merchant we also bought the short bow. So let's switch to that. We got arrows equipped. Switch to two-handed with the short bow by pressing the Y button. And then the left bumper. Whoa, check this! Now, this again is going to be something that we're using in what will be the next video. But these guys, like, if you want to get up there and get the items... Oh, that's right. So you can wait for it. There we go. So yeah, basically you can take out both of these dudes from way back here, and it's gonna make the next section just a little bit easier. Take care of those. Okay. Now there's one guy left in this room. I do want to mention, just because I forgot to kind of focus on it in the playthrough, but look at that door behind him there. That little gated door. Okay, just let me execute you! Right, that door that I was just talking about there, that again is another one of the shortcuts in the game. We won't open that up for a little while yet, but again, it will be super handy once we can open it. So I'm just working my way around here. Okay, now, small confession. I had a quick run through of this area before I started to record this capture, and I forgot myself, sir, because exploring this room, there's this chest at the back here, and I should have left it for this playthrough, but I opened it like a giddy fool. Anyway, just to say about that, you get 5 black firebombs out of there, which are pretty awesome and well worth saving until such time as you need them. Now, there's 3 of these guys up here. There's 2 regular guys with short swords and 1 of the firebomb guys. So I'm just going to lure... Yeah. Taking care of business. I'll be taking care of business. Backman, Turner, fucking Overdrive. Getting all the super hits referenced in these videos. Oh dear, I'm a very bad man. Yeah. So, I'll just pick this up. It's it's what I'm wearing at the moment. Really, just because it'll block some damage, but also it doesn't weigh as much as the regular one. Now, because I've already taken out those 2 guys with my bow and arrow, it means I've only got this one sucker to take care of. And then I'll go and get that item over there. So just 1, 2, down you go. Alright. So, skip over here, grab this, another Soul of a Lost Undead. Now if you have a look, that is the way we're going, and just move that pole out of the way. You see just through the gap in the middle of that tower over there, you can see a dude up there. And he's another one of these sneaky aerial, like ranged attack guys. Like those other guys had the fire bombs. This guy has a crossbow, and oh, a door. I'm going to explore that in just a minute. That dude at the top of the tower there, like, you don't have to take care of him. And I should have blocked this. Doy. Completely forgot to hold my shield up. But take him out there. We're going to be, the way that we're going to head in a second, he can cause you a few problems. So it's worth just running up there and taking him out. Before we disappear, check this. Like, that is all the area we've just explored. Look how deep that is. Again, just the level design in this game is so fucking rad. Okay, so there's 2 chaps down there. Who we're going to get to in a minute. Hopefully I didn't bait them there. No, I didn't. Alright, so. Booyah! Now, that again. At the start of the game, I skipped the character select stuff at the start of the game, but part of that you didn't get to see is you get to choose a gift, and really the only way to go is the master key. It saves you having to buy the residence key from the merchant back there. It opens all these doors, and it leads you to this gold pine resin. Now, this stuff is super fucking awesome for the boss fight that's coming up. Gold pine resin, essentially, it applies lightning damage to your equipped weapon. So the Taurus Demon, who we're on our way to see, check that out up there, another one of these sneaky little stair traps. Now you see, I could drop down here and go around that way, but check this sneaky mofo, he's already come around. He would have been sneaking up behind me there. So really, just for the sake of it, I mean, once you've got his basic attacks down, he's no tough guy, so take care of him. I keep saying take care a lot. I realise this, I hear myself talking out loud. Anyway, yeah, these guys, they're not going to give you any grief at this point. Yeah, just dodge that attack. Take care of that. Take care again. God, I'm going to trip myself up now every time I say it, but one o' dem things. Now down, up there, there's that trap that we just saw from up on that ledge. Down here, I'm not going to do it now, I'm just going to tiptoe down here. You see down there in the distance, right, way down there, down that corridor, there is a Black Knight who's guarding a special item. Now the Black Knights we haven't run into yet, and because I wanted to do this in like a pretty quick run, we ain't going to run into him now, but just to know that that's what's down there. So trigger this trap, get out of there, much like the one in Undead Asylum. And then this dude just like, oh, my trap failed, so he just comes down to come after you all on his lonesome. Okay, now that has now completely cleared the path to the final area before the boss fight. Womp womp womp. This door here, again, we're going to skip it for now. It's another door that the master key will open for you, and through there is a gnarly fucking dude called Havel. We'll come back to Havel the Rock, but now is not the time or place. We got bigger fish to fry. So as you probably gathered by now, when you see this white light traverse the white light, the fog doors, you know that going through there, they gonna be trouble on the other side, son. So just check we've got the right items equipped that we're gonna need for this next stage. Now, not having the music come thundering in there, actually kind of a relief. You get like a minute of respite just to clear up a few things before this boss fight kicks in. Because, again, these sneaky sons of bitches with their goddamn crossbows, they'll hit you on the bridge if you don't come up and get careless. Again, this was particularly stupid. Look at my health, just banjo down there. Oh, that's very poor. Just take my time. Smash this dude. Okay, so that's the area cleared now. Gonna boost the health back up to full. And right, we're about to do this, kids. Like I said before, we've got that gold pine resin loaded up and ready to go in the active inventory slot. So we're just going to scroll through to that in a second. Just kind of right. Here we go. And once again with this dude, this is gold pine resin. Look at that. Yeah. Now this dude again. It's all about trying to intimidate you. Look at the fucking size of this gripper. Like, get the fuck out of dodge, my friend. So this is basically kind of like, I mean, this is, I guess you would call this a cheese. It's just kind of the easiest tactic to beat this boss, but it's pretty much foolproof. I should have hit both the strikes there. I goofed that up, but what are you gonna do? So really, that's all you kind of need to do. We've got, well, especially while we've got lightning damage applied, this ugly son of a bitch is vulnerable to lightning damage. Missed him there. Look, he's slow as shit. He might be massive, and this, you know, this music again, just trying to get you shit in your pants. What you got to do is draw him out a bit on the bridge there. Skip by him. That's right. Get up that ladder, just dodge these big slow attacks, and repeat. And that's all it's going to take, guys. So again, I'm just going to goad him out, do that big slow attack. If you just look at this ugly son of a bitch. That was pretty lucky, to be honest, just like kind of leaping over his leg as he swung. You can actually block his attacks if you have the heater shield. You can get 100% block on his attacks. But really, I'm just kind of trying to jump past him, land a few of these, you know, plunging attack blows. Again, that's just kind of dropping off the ledge and hitting your swift attack, the R1 attack button. And that's all it's going to take, guys. So yeah, come on, you come hoofing it. Again, I mean, like I say, it's daunting when you play it, but when you really get a chance to step back and look at the design of these monsters, they're pretty fucking cool. And I gotta love the name Taurus Demon. Quick story: Taurus is a knockoff cheap brand of cider that Aldi do here. It's like their version of Strongbow. So Taurus Demon, yeah, I've been there, man. Booyah! And that, my friend, is lights out. Yeah. All right. Or as my boy Lando Calrissian would say, yee-hoo! Alright, so Taurus Demon ticked and done. So all that's left to do now is boogie on through this tower. We're going to go meet another NPC of a friendly type. Gives me smashing up some barrels because I know there's some good shit around here somewhere. Couldn't remember it. And then was like, oh yeah, it's down in those boxes down there. Smash! Ah, he'll pillage every corpse. So again, this is, oh, so exciting. New destination. That door right there we're going to come back to in a minute, but check this. Before we head down there, oh, just really kind of soak in that, like, what a view. I'm just going to, like, boost my health back up just in case, because you never, like always with this game, you never know what's around the next corner. Well, I do, but you know, that's just as a general rule. So here we go, talk to this sunbro.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange?
Again, trying to not really talk over the lore of the game.
I get that look.
But he's gonna, again, in a backwards ass way. Oh, people are fucking laughing at you all the time in this damn game. So just let him know. No,
so I didn't scare you.
Having just fought off, you know, a 12,000 ton gorilla with goat horns. No, I'm not really scared of you, dude. Am I going to talk to you? Sure, why not?
In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance?
He's basically just going to lay this stuff out to say that from this point onwards, we're going to be able to call in a backup, bro.
This pleases me greatly.
Yeah, I want your help.
Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land.
So, again, it's not going to be relevant to this playthrough because I'm going to be actively trying to avoid interacting with the actual players. All he's explaining here is that we're now going to be able to summon him when we have future boss encounters. Not the mini bosses, but like the major ones.
And engage in jolly cooperation.
Engage in jolly cooperation.
Engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss
so what he's saying is just keep an eye out for that, for a white soapstone signal. You know, if you next time, whenever you run into a fog door from now on, it's worth having a look around the area to see if
I will stay behind.
See if there's a white soapstone, just to see if we can call this guy in to have you back.
Magnificent father.
Yeah, it's nice knowing that from this point on you got backup bros. But again, gotta be human to do it. So how long this will last, I don't know. Okay, we've expired all his dialogue. That door right there leads down to the depths. We do not want to be going that way yet, but just keep a note of where that open door is, because it's gonna trigger this shit. Now, you don't get to see it unless you want to get absolutely freaking torched. So what could have caused that? This big red son of a bitch. Yep, the undead parish wyvern. We're going to be seeing a well, we're going to be having an encounter with this big dude in the next video. But for now, the last part of this, we got to get back, would you believe it, to Undead Burg, where we started. So I've unequipped all my stuff in case he does decide to give me another one of those fire blasts. Unequipping all my armor just so I can give it full pelt down there. Now, that doorway there is where we're going to be heading next time around. But for now, yo, check this. Alright. Now the circle is complete. Give that a hoof! And that is it, guys. A pretty fucking epic part of the journey there. So I hope this has been fun to watch. That's I think the first time I've ever got through all that as a human. One hit run. And next time we're going to be going straight back up that ladder and going to tackle the next, going to get the Drake sword, which is, you know, a bit of a cool shortcut. But for now, I thank you. And, well, I'll see you next time. This is Mr. B out. Take it easy, guys, and peace to everybody. Love y'all.